Welcome to another segment of Lousje and Bean Behind the Scenes. It's Sunday. Welcome, lovelies. Well, it's another gorgeous Sunday and I am here with you. We call it on the couch, but I'm actually sitting in this lovely chair with still some fruits of my labor from the garden. Absolutely gorgeous flowers. You don't need a lot, this is the hydrangea, geranium and a few other. I have so much fun with these flowers. Well, this and the Sunday couch talk is a little bit of this and that, a little bit of housekeeping. I have to address one of you lovelies who watched my garden video and asked what the name of the hydrangeas that came from Glenn's garden, from his older home. They are pinnacle hydrangeas, and as you can see in the picture, that's what they're called. There's a few different hydrangeas, but these are pinnacle. I love them. They're so dainty, and actually this is them. They're dried, right? Pretty dry. It's amazing how they start off pretty white and then they go into this lovely, lovely pale pink. Really, really pretty. I have to give you an update on my lipstick plant because it's out of control. It's unbelievable. It's blooming like I've never seen a lipstick plant bloom. And there are lots of other branches with buds on it. And I'm beyond excited about it. I have not given it any more Epsom salt. That's how I got this plant to bloom. A few tablespoons in maybe half a liter of water, and it just started to explode. So I'm just watering it now normally, regularly. So I think that's all the garden updates that I have to talk to you about. I had my appointment with my rheumatologist that I was referred to after I broke my shoulder. And why I was referred to her was because the fall was non-violent fall. I was in my yoga class, I did a downward dog and I slipped and I fell. So as the orthopedic surgeon explained to me, usually when you break this humerus, it's called this bone, which is quite a big bone. It's like a violent fall, like you, God forbid, fall off the stairs or you are in a car accident or you fall off your bike. But this was like kind of a gentle fall. So he wanted to see what my situation was with my quality of my bones. I had just had a bone density test prior to my fall. I had one 5 years prior. And I was near osteoporosis, which is in my family. Both my mother and my father had osteoporosis in their older years. So then you are flagged already, right? So when I had that bone density test 5 years ago, I am on hormone therapy already for years and years. I'm a huge advocate. In the 70s, there was a study done and it created all kinds of scare for women that were in menopause because it was claimed that it caused breast cancer, it caused uterus, cancer of the uterus, heart attacks, strokes, all kinds of things. When that came out and I was in menopause, I did a huge study on it. I really went into great detail looking into European studies, and lo and behold, that study was not done fairly. And so there's a huge turnaround now on women on hormone replacement. I was fortunate to meet an amazing gynecologist in this city after my doctor refused to prescribe it to me anymore after I was on it for 10 years. And he was from Europe, he was from Switzerland. And he told me, you can be on it. I have patients, at the time I was in my 60s, early 60s, and he told me, I have patients that are in their 80s, 90s that are still on it. I will always prescribe it to them because it's something that helps women enormously. And so, anyway, make a long story short, I've been on hormone replacement therapy for many, many years. There's no breast cancer in my family, there's no uterus cancer in my family, no heart and stroke, high blood pressure, no, so I come from pretty healthy stock. Hence, I went to my rheumatologist and I had to bring whatever I was on. I'm only on vitamin supplements and HRT. And this lovely woman, a younger woman, she was quite young, and she went through a whole question period with me. She asked me what I ate, what I did, like for exercise, the hormone therapy and all this and that. And she looked at my bone density test now that was done a few months ago, and she said, well, I looked at all your particulars, your bone density test, the last one, it didn't stay the same, it even went better. So she said, hence, my conclusion to your fall is if that had happened to a younger woman, the same thing would have happened. It has nothing to do with the shape you're in. You're in great shape. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on taking your hormone replacement. Keep on taking your vitamins. Keep on drinking milk products and cheese and yogurt. Keep on doing your yoga because it is very good for your body. It has a bit of weight bearing in it. If you can throw in weights, she said it would even be better. But the only recommendation I'm going to make to your family doctor is that you will have a bone density test every 2 years instead of every 5 years. So I was so happy with this conclusion. I have had questions from you lovelies. How did it go? Because I've talked about it before. And so this is how it went, and it's a great story, and I think a lot of you are in my stage of our lives. This then comes as a part of our life, right? And it's a concern. The other little thing I want to say about HRT, the hormone replacement therapy, it's not covered by OHIP. Us women have to pay for this, which is ridiculous because it's part of our life. It should be covered. That's my only little complaint about our health system. That's my only little complaint about this whole story, is that it's quite expensive, but you know, I would never go without it anymore. Okay, lovelies, let me know your opinion. I'm sure you have lots. We always go back and forth. I love that. And I hope this was insightful for you. And yeah, I can only say share with all of us what your experiences are and what you're going through. In the meantime, I have to talk about my clothes because that's basically what we are, part of our videos that we're doing. But I know you enjoy us talking about our life. So here we go. I'm wearing an amazing pair of leggings from Lousje. I'm wearing a small. They're quite long, so I pull them up really high, or you can pull them down and cuff them, but great for you taller ladies. I'm wearing this amazing big shirt from C'est Moi. A small, medium, they come in 2 sizes. And then, love this scarf. This is the fine wool scarf that we got in recently. It's turquoise, it's from Cami. Can't say enough about them. Great Cericlio jewelry, Cericlio and Marie Chagnon. Lovelies, I'm gonna say goodbye. Enjoy your Sunday, relaxed, and as always, keep on smiling.